All righty. Good day. My name is Howard Martell. I'm going to do a quick book review. The Compound Effect, 10th anniversary. 5 takeaways to jumpstart your income success. This book was given to me by one, actually, as at our event that we had at for Five Rings Financial, where I got to pick one book of my choosing, compliments of our leadership team, which was pretty cool. And I just read it. It only took less than a week to read. So, if you need to jumpstart your income, your life, and your success without needing a massive breakthrough, this book is a blueprint. The Compound Effect, 10th Anniversary Edition by Darren Hardy. The core idea is simple: small choices, repeated consistently, creates massive results over time. And I'm going to give you the clearest takeaways on how to apply them starting today. What you'll get by the end of this live, you'll have the main premise in one sentence. And the 5 most useful lessons, a 7-day compound plan you can actually do. The big idea. I'm going to explain it like you're 5. The compound effect of this: your life is a result of small decisions you make daily more than the big decisions you make occasionally. It's not the one workout, it's the 30 days of workouts. It's not a one sales call, it's 100 calls done consistently. Transition. Now, here are the 5 lessons that matter the most. Lesson one: you're compounding whether you like it or not. You're always compounding. Only question is it compounding for you or is it against you? $8 a day in small spending doesn't feel like much until it becomes thousands a year. One extra prospecting block a day doesn't feel like much until it becomes a pipeline. Action. Identify one habit that compounding against you and one habit that could compound for you. And lesson two: track it because what you measure improves. One of the most practical parts of Darren Hardy's method is tracking. Tracking creates awareness, and awareness creates change. Simple tracking ideas: income, the number of invites, calls, messages per day; health, steps or meals; money, daily spend, check in; action, track one matrix for 7 days, not 10 matrix for one. Lesson three: momentum beats motivation. Most people wait until they feel motivated. Momentum is the opposite. You do the same action first, and motivation shows up after. Action. Choose a minimum action so small you can't fail. 5 minutes of learning, one follow up message, one piece of content, one application call. And lesson four: environment is stronger than willpower. Hardy talks about how your environment shapes you, your inputs, your friends, your routines, your media. Do a 7-day environmental cleanup. Mute distractions, upgrade what you listen to, and spend time with people who build you up, not tear you down. Lesson five: consistency creates breakthroughs you're waiting for. The breakthrough is usually delayed. That's why most people quit too early. The compound effect is invisible at first, then undeniable. Pick a 30-day run, 30 days of daily follow up, 30 days of budgeting check ins, 30 days of reading 10 pages a day. No perfection, just consistency. 30 days of list building, 30 days of promoting on social media different topics. What I've been doing is I have the tools, traffic, and ability with a company that I've been part of for 17 years that complements my ability to be able to use this for multiple businesses. Yes, I have multiple businesses. They're all in different realms. When I am a living benefits specialist licensed here in Virginia, I use education. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the videos that are authorized and I'm putting that, and I have that as a what we call a hook to call to action. I'm hooking you in to get some more information. And then if you're interested, I include a link that invites you to either one of our lives or to our virtual event that's coming up on the 30th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to learn the concepts of the compound effect, of compound interest, living benefits, the rule of 72, and so much more. Now, you won't get a free dinner out of it, but what you'll do is you'll get free knowledge, and then you can follow up with one of our associates that are here to help you. That we do a free analysis and we'll help you during the process. At the Brinkman team, that's what we do. That's it. And then it's up to you to make the decision. Do I want to work with a leader like Howard former US Navy enlisted, cybersecurity professional, did that for 30 years. Uh, uh, Quite good in sound money principles, and he's working with a company that uses education to help you. And understand, my success is your success. When we get you to either our live event or our virtual event, you can follow up with me, and then we'll set up a time where we can go further. If you're in the 757 world, we come to your home or business or meet somewhere where you feel safe, and we'll discuss how your financial situation looks with the consistency of what you'll discover in that 1 hour virtual event or the live event. The next to live event is April 23rd. Event starts at 6:30 and it goes to about 8:30. At the end, there is a yummy buffet that you get with desserts as just a thank you for coming to this incredible educational event. The cool part, I'll be there, and a lot of our living benefit specialists will be there to assist our guests. You are a guest not for us because we believe the middle class matters. It's the oil in your engine. If you don't have oil, right? And your viscosity breakdown or whatever. So if you're not really planting a solid because you work too hard for your money, you get taxed too much, and then you see the irresponsibilities of what's going on. At the end of the day, it's your consistency in putting it in products and vehicles that allow your money to compound the rule of 72. It will tell you how long it takes by dividing, like you get 6%. You divide 6% into 72, and then you can figure out how many years it would take to double that initial seed money. The living benefits, incredible, incredible uh, added benefit for your family. You get sick, terminal, chronic, you'll have money to be able to pay the bills and also sustain your lifestyle while you are getting better. That's incredible. That's the new smartphone of products. So the breakthrough consistency creates breakthrough you're waiting for. The breakthrough is usually delayed. That's why most people quit too early. The compound effect is visible at first and undeniable. You pick your 30-day runs. I told you about that, and I've been doing that. My 7-day compound jumpstart plan, simple and repeatable. Here's a 7-day plan to jumpstart your income and results. Daily 7 days. 10 minutes learning, book, and audio. 10 outreach messages, if you're starting. 1 follow-up block, 10 minutes. 1 money move, track spending or transfer $10 to $25. End of day score. Did I do the basics? Yes or no? You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to build momentum. And it takes habits. You got to understand it's habits. We grow attached to that fiat currency we call the dollar. And because we have that attachment, you don't look at $5 the same way if you're saving $5 a day. You're going to learn that principle in our virtual and our live. There's 7 principles you're going to learn. But you're going to see how you can also protect your wealth and have tax deferred vehicles. Me, when I lost my job in January of this year, 29th, I rolled over my entire 401k tax free. It's a rollover. That's all it is. I'm transferring it from one trustee to another trustee. I'm putting it in the hands of my mentors who've been doing it for 17 years, the Brinkman team in Virginia Beach. And I know they protect it because next week we're meeting to look over my wife's investment that she did 2 years ago and see how the fruits of fruition have compounded. And we're looking at it, I was like, wow. Everybody said you could probably retire. My parents said, you've been working a long time, did 20 years, 10 days in the military. You get a pension. You're a small disadvantaged business owner. You got this. Why don't you just like semi-retire and enjoy life and take care of your health? And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm having fun doing it. and I want to help our communities. Today was a great success for me. I'll share some wins with me. Today, when I went to the gym, first I came through the gate, gave a young sailor, military police, one of our flyers that I developed to come to the virtual event. Got my contact information. Then, when I was talking to another service member, he leads the MP military police. So I gave him a flyer and he's going to hang it up and tell his sailors about that. And that's powerful. See, that wasn't me. That was God saying, "Hey, because he asked me, are you done with the rep of the shoulder press, what it was, the machine that I was using at the base gym?" And he was a big guy. I thought he was a Navy SEAL, but he said, "No, man, I'm from Texas, and my name's Rebel." Rebel, that's a interesting name. I like that. And I said, "Big things come from Texas." I said, I was just telling him the story, what happened and stuff. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool, man." I said, here's my contact information. And I just gave him some pointers and stuff because he's been in since 2015 and stuff, and he's still got time. He's trying to do his time before he returns back to society. So he was really appreciative of me sharing that knowledge about not only the VA disability, but making sure you document everything and taking care of our sailors because he has thrift savings plan. That's all he has. And like, "Oh, that's interesting that you can help. We can help you." It's like, "Yeah, man, here you go." Boom. Give him a flyer. It's a 2-page flyer. It's got my information at the back where I had a scan code that I used where people can get to this event. It's free to attend, but I'm going to tell you, if you don't attend and you continue to struggle with your stewardship dollars, then you got to look yourself in the mirror and not understand the compound effect. Jumpstart your income, your life, your success. Darren Hardy wrote this book for a reason. And there was a reason why my mentor said, "Hey, pick this book." And I asked one of my mentors, Scott Brinkman. He was a former naval officer. His story is incredible too. How he was, how they were dead broke. He did 38 years in the military, dead broke. They did some bad decisions, and then they sat down at that same dinner that now he is inspiring people to take and control their stewardship money that they work hard for. So, with that being said, The Compound Effect is an incredible book if you're a business owner, but it's about if you have a simple system and personal responsibility, you'll love it. And if you're looking for a hack or overnight success, you probably hate it because it's about daily discipline. And if you want results to compound, your action have to be compound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the screen here, and I'm going to show you a little video. We got time. It's only 12 minutes into this, and I want to show you something. This is powerful. Just bear with me. I'm going to show you the power of, what we're going to do. Let's do this. I like this one. We're going to do this one right here. This one I really like. So just bear with me.
To give you some privacy. When would have been the best time to plant those hedges? 10 years ago, right? Well, since we aren't capable of time travel yet, when's the second best time to plant those hedges? That's right, today. Let's take a second and talk about procrastination. More specifically, financial procrastination, and how it could be costing you thousands, if not millions of potential dollars in retirement savings. We all know that time is our greatest ally in growing our nest egg. The longer you leave your money in an interest-earning account, the bigger that number can grow. But exactly how crucial is the need to invest early? Let's take a look. Larry and his twin brother Barry are both 19 years old. Larry gets off to an early start with his retirement savings. He starts contributing $2,000 a year to an account that gains annual compound interest at 10%. Larry sticks to his savings plan for 7 years, but hits some tough times at age 27 on a bad investment in hoverboard technology. He stops contributing after that, but his savings continue to grow at 10% interest. His twin brother Barry, on the other hand, is a bit of a procrastinator. He doesn't contribute anything for the first 7 years, but at age 27, he starts contributing his $2,000 a year and continues to contribute that amount every year through age 65. So where do our twin brothers end up at retirement? Well, they both end up doing pretty well, but Larry's got the larger nest egg, despite the fact that he only contributed a total of $16,000 compared to Barry's $78,000. So how is it that Barry invested $62,000 more than his brother, yet now has $150,000 less in his retirement savings? The answer is time. It's a beautiful thing, especially when it comes to compound interest. Let's look at this another way, and at a more conservative interest rate. Let's say Larry is 30 years old, and he starts putting $5,000 per year into an account that gains 6% compound interest. At age 65, he'll end up with $557,000 for retirement. Now, if Larry had waited until he was 40 to start investing and wanted to end up with that same amount, he would have to put over $10,000 per year into that account. At age 50, the contribution would have to be just under $25,000 per year. So what did we learn? Procrastinating is the most damaging thing you could do when it comes to your retirement savings. But if you've been procrastinating, don't despair, repair. There's still time, and the best time to start planting that seed is today.
So
say you have a really beautiful home.
All right. I'm going to show you this video too. This is the power of, this works with our lesson here.
A pretty smart guy once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Compound interest. It may be compound, but it's not complex. To help understand compound interest, let's first take a look at simple interest. Say you have $100 earning 5% simple interest. This means that every year, your balance will increase by 5%.
Hold on a second. Sometimes you got technical difficulties. Let's go back again.
A pretty smart guy once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Compound interest. It may be compound, but it's not complex. To help understand compound interest, let's first take a look at simple interest. Say you have $100 earning 5% simple interest. This means that every year, your balance will increase by 5% of your principal, in this case, $5. Compound interest, on the other hand, is interest that compounds annually, meaning the interest you earn each year is added to your principal, thus earning its own interest the following year. It's interest on interest. Interesting. So with simple interest, your balance's growth is constant. But with compound interest, not only is your balance growing, it's growing at an increasing rate. The true beauty and sheer power of compound interest reveals itself over time. Using our previous example, after 30 years, you'd have accumulated a total of $250 in your simple interest account. Not bad. But that same account using compound interest would have a whopping $432.19. That's 73% more money for your pocket. So as you can see, compound interest can be your best friend if it's working for you. It's also important to realize it can be devastating if it's working against you. Think credit cards. Turns out that Einstein guy knew what he was talking about. A pretty smart guy.
So that's our compound interest example. So let me go to remove this. I'm going to add this to the stage. Just hold on a second. You don't need to see that. All right. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to present, and I want to show you something, right? Let's stop the screen here. Let's go here to this, present. That's what I love about StreamYard. All right. This is our virtual Money 101 event. What you're going to do is go here. Growing to protect your money doesn't have to be complicated. Join us Monday, March 30th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For your favorite shows, just record it. I promise you this will be well worth your time. Growing, protect your money does not have to be complicated. Join us for an informative, entertaining virtual presentation that takes all the mystery out of growing and preserving wealth. Whenever you're on your financial journey, you will find something significant value in this education-based presentation. This event has changed financial directions of hundreds of thousands of people, including me and my wife, from all walks of life. Include teachers, accountants, truck drivers, realtors, stay-at-home moms, CEOs, military, bankers, farmers, attorney, airline pilots, small business owners, just to name a few. You never have to risk your money to get great returns. That's why, as a client, I sleep so well at night. Join us and learn how they do it. It's a unique Zoom invite will be sent to you via email prior to the event. Looking forward to seeing you online. Heather, please no financial agents without prior consent. She does screen. Now, that's just one of our things. Next, we also have another event. We have a presentation that talks about 5 rings here, down on the screen here. We have Wine, Women, and Wealth starting in April 6th. This is a great event for women. Join us and learn how to be smarter with your money, women, and have some fun too. Networking begins at 5:15 and we'll start at the headquarters there in Lynn Haven at 6 o'clock. Wine, Women, and Wealth is a community of women supporting each other in business and their relationship with money. We believe that empowered and educated women make great decisions with their money, which is true. It's part networking, part financial education, part girls not out. You're sure to have a great time and meet some amazing women. There'll be wine, light refreshments, and there's no cost for you to attend. We welcome you to bring a girlfriend or two because we are more committed than ever to supporting and encouraging more women. This is a private event and everyone needs to register. There's how you register. Next event. We got lots of events. We are about helping our community. Now, let's go here. This is the live here that I tell you that I'll be Money 101. Join us to learn how to grow and protect your money. This is live at the Westin Hotel in downtown Virginia Beach. The event starts at 6:30. We recommend that you get there around 6:15 so you can get the best seats. Join us for the Money 101 because learning how to grow your money shouldn't be complicated. This is not a sales seminar, but rather educational, entertaining workshop that takes all the mystery out of growing and protecting your wealth. Money 101 introduces the 7-time proven financial tools and strategies that are essential for college funding, retirement planning, tax reduction, or just simple wealth accumulation. Using money you never knew you had. Tens of thousands of people, including myself and my wife, from all walks of life have benefited from the Money 101, from teachers, lawyers, stay-at-home moms, doctors, small business owners, military, police officers, firefighters. If you are a police officer or firefighter in one of the 50 states, please pass this information on to them. They have a very dangerous job and they need to understand how to take care of their family. God forbid something happened to them. Money 101 offers valuable, actionable information for everyone. We never use a sign-in sheet or ask anyone to wear a sticky tag. There's none of that. We never sell anything. We don't push any books, CDs, or self-help programs, and we never pressure appointments. We only work with volunteers, and that's you. Accumulating and preserving wealth doesn't have to be complicated or risky. You never have to risk your money to get great returns. Our clients sleep well at night, which I do. Join us and learn how they too. Doors open at 6 p.m. and they start promptly at 6:30. Please arrive early for the best seats and join us afterwards for a complimentary buffet dinner. That's right, buffet dinner's on us. We look forward to seeing you there and feel free to bring a friend. You're our guest, Heather. Now, I'm part of Heather's team. I am Howard Martell. So if they ask you who invited you, if I haven't met you personally, I'll do my darndest to sit with you and to make sure that you have the best experience that you can have and just sit back and relax. So these are just the events that we have in Hampton Roads, right? We have this in the Hampton Roads, Money 101, right here. That's the live event. We've given you so many options. And with the market the way it is, people, you need to protect your wealth. If you're military or you have a 401k that you don't know what to do with, reach out to us. We, as a fiduciary, do not take any of your money. We don't get commissions from you. We get paid directly from the producer, the company that gives you that solid policy, that the things you're going to learn about. Living benefits is an incredible product because guess what? Over 60% of the population has had has went bankrupt because of medical bankruptcy. You'll learn about that. Scott will talk about that. It's an incredible event. I highly suggest if you love your family members, get your kids to it. We want to start. We have a huge organization, but we need people too. So if you wanted to learn more about Five Rings, this is where you learn from here. This is about the company and what it is. There's Heather, there's Rita, who I got to meet. Angie's next to the Five Rings Financial. That's my one of my mentors. Scott's behind him. There's Heather in the middle. There's Sandra there. I got to meet a lot of these leaders who are incredible women. And it's a great way to understand our method is that we are just like you. We're middle class and we want to serve the middle class and not only Hampton Roads, but the 7 cities of Hampton Roads. And we have living benefits specialists there standing by who want to help you. So if you have a small business, your firefighters, whatever, especially military. I'm ex-military myself, and I was financially prepared pretty good, but a lot of the sailors now they don't get a pension like I did when after my last a few years they averaged my last 3 highest years as a petty officer first class, and that's how I get my 50% of my base pay plus cost of living allowances. And also as a service disabled small business owner, this is how my word is serve. There's another book that I'll do a review about. It's about the why. It's about the why factor. And this is why I do what I do because it blesses me to be able to share this knowledge and learn from people who have been affected by this. For every one insurance policy, there's over six to eight, I think it is, if I recall right, of the living benefits. And you'll learn about this at our live or our virtual presentation. Remember, Howard Martell invited you, so I get credit so we can come together. If you're in the 757 area, even if you're not in the 757 area, there are Five Rings financial living benefit specialists in all 50 states. All 50 states have it, or we'll find somebody that can assist you. With that being said, take care, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at one of our live or virtual events. And women, make sure that you get to that Money 101. And definitely, Howard has definitely given you the information that can help you. Take care.